Hey guys, and welcome to another brand new video. In this video, we're just doing a little bit more of the nice weekly recap, and as well giving you guys all the next rundowns and locations we'll be watching, especially throughout this weekend, and as well just in general for all the next PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X restocks. I will go keep on letting you guys know I am definitely still a little bit on the more burnt out side of it, and I may finally go take maybe a day off in the near future for it, but I just want to let you guys know I want to keep on trucking on through at least a little bit longer for all of you guys to go get your consoles. But I definitely have been a lot more fun talking about other various video topics too as well, so a little bit of, I guess, like a little weekly slash talk on this. Feel free to leave a comment down below if you guys have enjoyed the coverage of, say, like the Microsoft acquisition, other PlayStation news, my takes on those things. I even made a little Mr. Beast video too as well if you guys want to check that out. And this is all done, kind of let me know if you guys have been enjoying that stuff, because at some point the restocks do want to end, and I do want to tone down the amount of uploads I want to go and do. I'm just going to give you guys your thoughts and comments on it really quickly before we dive into this. But I do know a lot of you guys still need your consoles, want your consoles. I'm going to keep on trying my best, at least for quite a bit longer, to help you guys all out for your console drops. So let's keep that in mind. But as well, if any of you guys are brand new, make sure you guys are subscribed with the notifications on. As well, make sure you guys check out the brand new Samsung SSDs. Those are down below, actually on sale too as well. The same one I go use for my actual PS5. We have the Amazon links down below for the PS5 digital console controller, Twitter and Twitch stream as well, link down below. Sign up for Weeble and deposit $100. You guys go get free stock and free money. Same with that Coinbase too as well. Those are linked down below. And leave a like. And if you guys did go get your consoles throughout this week, let me know as well. So first and foremost, as of today, it's a little bit of a Target drop and GameStop drop, and GameStop was kind of our big focus all throughout this week. GameStop in general had an Xbox Online restock bundle. Wasn't the best, wasn't the worst. We had also another Xbox bundle too as well for walk-ins too, which also once again wasn't the best, wasn't the worst. It's kind of very on the middle side. And then the PlayStation 5 Online drop that actually went pretty swimmingly all throughout today. So for that, we also are anticipating up another PlayStation 5 walk-in event coming soon. We do keep on hearing rumors for employees kind of stating that it's either in prepping or in motion for it. We don't know exactly when, but it does kind of seem like GameStop's trying to more so push in-store restocks. Maybe they get extra supply from both Microsoft and Sony to go and basically just do like a double whammy drop, one online, one in stores. But the cool thing when it comes to that, when it comes to the PlayStations, is we keep on seeing them up in the stores overall. We've been seeing like at least like kind of stay in stock a little bit longer. Same with the walk-ins too. It's just nice to see. We love seeing the walk-ins. We love seeing people getting their consoles and all that stuff. We love the walk-in events overall. Kind of gets people going and they have a chance to get their consoles and chill and just kind of vibing on up. Now, granted, I wish a lot of these GameStop drops weren't bundles, but at least they were good options, and everything did pretty much go and sell out, at least on the online side. So it does kind of seem like the supply is still there and people still want to go get them, and it still instantly kind of sells out pretty quickly. So we still have that to go and know. Next week, we'll probably be expecting maybe another big PlayStation 5 potential walk-in going on. Same with the Xbox too. Maybe they might have a nice little week off to go build up more stock and do more stuff as of next week, which is always fun to go and see. I love seeing the consoles and people actually getting them. Target. This drop was a bit more on the sketchy side as of earlier on today. If you guys missed it, we did go talk about it a little bit, but the PlayStation 5 restock for it was kind of more on the smaller side. A lot of stores were under 5 stock, under 10 stock, depending on your area and location. So we probably won't be assuming there'll be another next restock next week unless there is even more extra excess stock available for it. But we also did see some Xboxes online, which is also nice to go and see too, plus with the usual walk-ins that have been kind of prevalent all around. Like we kind of don't really have to cover it for too much longer because we just know it. It's kind of pretty much a daily day occurrence for that one. But the PlayStation drop was kind of mediocre. Could have been better. Definitely was not my, I would say, favorite restock of all the stocks out there. So for that, we'll probably be mainly waiting for no Target stuff as of next week, besides maybe the Xboxes. But at least it did go and happen. The one kind of sad thing we never saw was probably two big whammy jammies that never actually happened, surprisingly. One is in regards to Walmart. Now, Walmart themselves never had a drop. So they actually had a little bit of shipping issues going on, but I think a lot of folks actually have gotten their consoles since then. We've seen the issues, we've seen people getting them, etc., etc. So that was from the last Walmart Plus drop about a week ago. For this, we were actually kind of surprised that Walmart did nothing, and usually we kind of see them happen like a week and a half afterwards. So I do think next week will be an extremely good week when it comes to the consoles, mainly because we just know it's just overdue. We know that they probably are actually going to be sitting on stock because these last Walmart Plus consoles have arrived very quickly. Now, there is still some shipping delays and canceled order delays going on with it, which doesn't really necessarily mean some good stuff, in all honesty. But that probably means that next week, almost all those orders should arrive. We had some dates and expectation dates for the 21st, aka today, and some folks did get their consoles, as well as also over the weekend too as well. So as I'm sure most people get their consoles by the 24th or 25th, which would actually probably line up pretty well with Walmart doing a 26th or 27th restock in the near future. So just in case you guys are still trying to get your consoles, the last one was a Walmart Plus drop, so it would make a lot of sense that this one will probably be more of a normal drop for everyone. Best Buy did go and do actually a pretty good everything. So we had two GPU drops, one this week, one last week, and then we also did go and have a PS5 drop up on Thursday, which we were watching, and overall, not that bad. I was kind of actually pretty happy with the drop. There was a little issues with it because a lot of these things went out of stock pretty quickly. In all honesty, it's not like the best. I'm not the biggest fan of that, but just letting you guys all know we have seen those, and also last week we saw the GPUs. So GPUs this next upcoming week, extremely unlikely, I would say. PS5s, they usually do maybe like a few weeks on, few weeks off cycle, so it probably makes sense if we saw maybe some PlayStation 5s next week, and then Xboxes with a 2-week off. I'll probably be expecting one as of next week for Best Buy. But overall, I'll always like these online orders, in-store pickups, because while they are somewhat botted and scalped, thankfully, they're not as bad as we usually go and assume, which is kind of usually nice. Like, I like the idea of them not being super crazy, not as much stock, not instantly selling out like Amazon, so it's nice to go and see. Now, also on the topic of Amazon, we kind of expected this, but Amazon was very quiet all throughout this week. No PS5s, no Xbox Series X's, nothing, no Halos, no nothing. Now, usually we've been seeing them do more stuff on the tail end of the weekends. So usually like more the month more so, about like a once a month drop time, give or take. So I'm just letting you guys all know we have been watching that stock. We'll let you guys know if we do see any stock arrivals for it. But as of right now, there's nothing super crazy. There's always that small chance maybe throughout the weekend if you guys want to look on Saturday and Sunday, just in case in general. But probably nothing super nutty for that. Now as well, when it comes to all the kind of the big boys, those are pretty much it. But we also did have Anton Line that did do one of every drop. They had a PS5 disc drop, they had an Xbox Series X bundle drop. So at least we knew that they were kind of on point for the week. Next week will probably be, and all honesty, I'll probably be expecting maybe just a pure Xbox Series S drop to kind of chill up the stock and drops, but as well also maybe the PS5 Digital, because we did not see any of those as well. Gamefly too on top of that, we did not see any drops from them throughout the week, so maybe we'll see some more bundles for them on the PS5 and Xbox as of next week. Newegg was a little bit more on the drier side for the shuffles all throughout this week too as well, which does kind of stink. Like I usually do prefer seeing more of their like little shuffles in stock kind of floating around. Just, at least in my opinion for that. So just letting you guys know, maybe watching them too as well. And we saw actually a lot of these mid-tier places. Like we saw Lenovo drop, we saw a Dell drop, more so on the Xbox Series X side. For the bundles, we saw the Anton Lines as we covered. But we didn't see anything from like Androma or nothing else. But we saw a lot of these really weird mid-tier locations. We even saw Costco do an Xbox drop, which does bump up the likelihood of them doing a drop as of next week for the PS5. Nice to see. And once again, surprisingly, no Sam's Club restock. I don't really know why. It's kind of weird. It's kind of rough. We'll have to kind of maybe go and see, but hopefully we'll get some stock soon. And especially if Walmart does not restock next week for whatever reason, Sam's Club will bump up quite a bit more, which is always nice to see. Now, for this weekend, we'll probably cover this more in like an in-depth video, probably tomorrow for walk-ins, but the PlayStation 5 actually has a lot of really good likely locations. And if you guys check throughout this week, leave a comment down below. But we'll be especially watching Kroger. We'll give you guys a lot more stuff tomorrow. Same thing too as well with Myers that's been getting PS5 and PS5 Xbox Series S, PS5 disc and digital stock, and maybe some rumors on the Xbox. And same thing with Fred Meyer's and Kroger's, more so on Kroger's side as well. So we'll kind of give you guys a good rundown for that maybe tomorrow morning. But usually the weekends are where a lot of these big retailers can actually get a lot more stock and more bonus stock. So just in case you guys are curious, you guys want to call your stores, check your stores, same with Targets or even leftover Best Buy stock, just be on the lookout for it in case you guys want to. And as well, we also did not see too much more news still. We'll give you guys more details tomorrow on PC Richards. Military bases always keep on getting and receiving stock non-stop all over the place. Same with the PS5 and Xboxes, and same with HEB and the Belks. We have not seen too much more news. So that's my weekly recap on what we're expecting next week. As I mentioned, we'll probably have like a nice little variety of like general news and some walk-in stuff throughout this weekend. And one of these days, I do want to go take a nice little day off and chill because I've not had a day off since all this restock stuff started. And if you guys don't mind the restock stuff, I want to do it for a little bit longer. I'll maybe have like a nice video throughout the weekend kind of talking about stuff. But it is kind of getting to the point where I think a lot more folks are getting their consoles. There's still demand, and there's a lot of you guys that still need them, so don't get me wrong, I'm still going to do it for at least a little bit longer, but at some point we will want to segue into other different types of content. So that's why I always say follow the Twitch down below, follow the Twitter down below too as well, or just subscribe to the YouTube channel and check out the other videos, because we did a lot of videos this week when it comes to GameStop and also acquisitions and just general stuff. So if you guys are bored, go check them on out. But I appreciate you guys so much for watching. I appreciate you guys spending your time with me. Check out those Samsung SSDs down below, the Twitter and Twitch streams down below, the Weebles and Coinbases down below. And I appreciate you guys so much. Hope you guys had a good week. Send me some pictures, tweet me some photos, and I'll see you guys all in general throughout this weekend.